I am standing on the west side of 13th Street in between C Street and Broadway in this vacant lot behind me that has literally been sitting empty for the last, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 years. If for all of you that remember back in the day, it used to be a really authentic Asian restaurant here. Like, you know, like the chicken feet, the eyeballs, all that stuff that I'm not a fan of, but I know people that really loved it because they love authentic Asian food. That is not me. It was a parking lot and then the one-story building right there. That has been torn down forever ago because there was a developer, I think it was Willamart, that planned a 2-building, 6-story building in the parcel over here. But before development, what they found out was that there is a fault line running directly through this parcel right here, which actually they did know, but what they didn't know was how large of a fault line it was. So they had to go from wood construction to steel construction, and it just didn't make sense financially for them to go steel at a mid-rise. So they sold the property forever ago, and it's just been sitting vacant ever since. So why are we here, you ask? Well, there's been a couple proposals here and there, and I've seen renderings. It never came to fruition. But again, just, you know, at night stumbling online, I found really cool renderings of what could be proposed here in what seems like a series of videos I'm doing. Really cool buildings that probably won't get developed because it seems to be too good for San Diego. But if they do develop this, which again, I'm not saying they will, but hopefully if they do, it would be so iconic and so amazing. Again, we wouldn't know if they would be apartments, we wouldn't know if they would be condos for sale, but the sleekness and the sexiness of these buildings are totally worth it, whether they are for rent or for sale. So the game plan is to have 2 luxury high-rises connected by a pedestrian bridge and then a 6-story mid-rise on the side of kind of where the fault line is. So they wouldn't be connected because of that fault line. So it'd be 3 separate buildings, the 2 high-rises connected by a pedestrian bridge. It would be a total of 770 units, and it would just be a really amazing addition to the East Village, again, with the East Village development on that side, which is supposed to be the densest residential building in all of downtown. This would add, between that project and this project, around 1,500 units, 1,600 units, something like that, which would be amazing, right near a trolley line, right near the highway, and in a desolate part of East Village that is up and coming. Now, there's not much about this project because, again, who knows if it's a fantasy or a reality, but some stats that I pulled up was it would have 154,000 square feet of common outdoor space and around 9,000 square feet of common indoor space, with retail and commercial on the ground floors of the 2 luxury high-rises, and I think the amenity section on the ground floor of the 6-story mid-rise. Also, it said in the luxury high-rises that every condo, every unit would have a balcony, and in the mid-rise, around 93% of the units would have a balcony, so leaving around 7% of them not having a balcony. I don't know if it's part of affordable housing or whatnot, but again, it would be absolutely incredibly amazing if this project actually got on the ground and running. This, again, vacant lot has been this way for 10, 11, 12 years. For all of you know, we have Smart Corner in the background over there. It seems like the building that I just keep getting listings in. Today is better than yesterday, and tomorrow will be better than today. That's how I sell this neighborhood, because it's actually accurate and true. Across the street from me, Harrington Heights just opened up, which is a 17-story new residential rental building, all affordable and for low income, which is great because we know we need that in the city of San Diego. All these parking lots, all these empty lots will just be developed into new, shiny high-rises that'll just bring attention to this neighborhood and the hole in the ground. My name is David Spiewak, Epique Realty, your go-to guy for all things San Diego, including fantasy projects that we hope get built, and of course, real estate. And of course, I don't know if you can hear, but we're also located right near a bus stop. So plenty of public transportation around here. We are getting the fumes in our face for you guys so we can do the video. The muffler is literally facing me. I did just shower, so if I look dirty in my next videos, know why.